So this is my search program. Before I show it, I'm going to explain what it does. Here we have a text document called search, and we have text inside it, and the program counts the number of occurrences of a given string that you input, and tries to find how many occurrences of that phrase are in this file.
Does it have to be one long continuous string of text, or can it be multiple lines? Could it be multiple paragraphs, for example?
I don't know. Let's see. Here we start with cool beans, which I typed in intentionally, by the way. Let me see if it works.
It should.
Yeah, it still works. I found it cool. So now the code. It's incredibly short, and I'm going to explain how I got it to be like that. So this line right here is the file input, which defines what file we're reading from, specifically search.txt, which corresponds to this one right here, is a text document. Even though their icon is the same, this one's a text document, so it's going for this one. This is the search string, which is what the user will eventually input in a few lines. I'm not sure why I put in that string to initialize it like that, but I guess it's because in case, I don't know, I wouldn't want it searching for blank strings in a text file with contents in it, so I guess I just put something arbitrary for there.
So you're saying that the program might give you unpredictable results if search were equal at this point to quote space quote? Or
Not
to quote quote.
quote, yeah, I haven't tested that actually. I'm somewhat curious to see what happens. Let me see actually. 1984. It's weird.
Weird. Do you have 1984 there?
No. I don't know what I have 1984 of.
1984 characters?
Well, let's see. If I add an M and we run it again, let's see. 1985, yeah, so I guess it just counts characters, including new lines and white space.
Okay.
I didn't know that. So this is where I input the string that the user searches, and then I go into a while loop, reading all the lines, which would be this in.hasMoreLines method, which is a boolean or boolean, yeah. So what I do is I take the line and I append this meaningless string of symbols, which is supposed to fix the issue with the split method, which I use in the next line. So this will not work properly if we were to search $, because it would find another occurrence of $, namely here, in that string that I appended. I can explain why I even appended it in the first place. What I do here is I make an array, and I split the line based on the search string. So if there are no occurrences, there would only be one element in that array. What the split method does, if it finds the thing at the end, it doesn't count it for some reason, which is why I had to append something at the end so that that end thing wouldn't be at the end anymore. But the drawback is now I can't search for anything, or I can't search for $, or $space, because this string would add another $, or $space into that string and give you a false reading. So then charge.length -1 gives you the number of occurrences, because it's the number of gaps between the elements of the array, and I add that to the count of OCC, and then I simply print it.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, very good.
And
Questions?
I'll demonstrate it again, I suppose. Let's search. There are no G G's in this thing, so, which is
Put
right.
a dollar sign there and see what happens.
It's creating up one stems over the lazy dollar.
Oh, well, that's strange.
Why do you suppose that happened?
Maybe it has to do with the two lowercase. That would be my only guess. Is the two lowercase method that I used there.
And there is, the lowercase for dollar sign probably is different, right?
Yeah, it probably doesn't exist. Let's try without two lowercase, actually. What?
Yeah, I didn't think that would do anything because the
Um,
method to lowercase it doesn't affect how you would concatenate it.
Let's try it again. My guess would be with the split method has something against dollar signs. I've never really tried this, but I guess weird.
What if something has more than one occurrence? Would it still work?
Yeah.
Sure.
Here, let me show you.
Try searching for A. There's two A's.
13 spaces.
Is that correct though?
Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I thought it would give you a weird number if it had more than one because of the way the split method works. I don't think it would correctly count the number of gaps when you do that. 1, 2.
That's right, at least. I've never had this problem before. Still 6. There should be 1, 2, 3 spaces here. It's giving 4. Maybe it counts new line as a space, which is kind of weird. If I get rid of new line, then what?
Maybe it has to do with the split method.
Oh, that's why, because I put it in here. I found it in that string over there. That's what it was.
Yeah. Oh, you put a space in
Yeah.
the $2.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. 3. Because the string originally occurred in here, so it counted that occurrence, not knowing that it wasn't in the original occurrence.
And explain again why you need to append to line those $2 signs.
So, for some reason, the split method, if its argument appears at the end of the string in question, it doesn't count that string. So, which wouldn't be very useful for accounting code because then we'd forget some. So, by appending an arbitrary string that doesn't change the count, that part of the string is no longer the end. It's actually in the middle, somewhat closer to the end, but it's not in the end, so it will be counted. And it will be counted properly as many times as it would appear to a human as being there.
Okay, question.